This weekend, the WWE rolls out its second pay-per-view without an audience, Money in the Bank. And for what we can expect, we bring in CBS local sports wrestling correspondent Chuck Carroll. Chuck, how's it going?
It's going great. How are things in quarantine land with you?
Working from home, as so many people across the United States are right now. And that makes WWE look a little bit different because there aren't going to be fans in the arena for a second time now. Chuck, let's start with the men's and the women's Money in the Bank matches. First, can you just explain for me how these are going to work? Because I know they have some unique plans in place right now. And who do you see winning each of those?
Oh man, yeah, unique is kind of the understatement here. So you have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, you have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. They're going to be happening at the same daggone time. And they're not even going to be happening at the Performance Center where the rest of the matches are down in Florida. No, this is all the way up in Stamford, Connecticut at WWE headquarters. And they are going to start in the lobby of the building, battle up however many stories high this building is, get to the roof, where presumably, and I say presumably because we've never seen anything like this before, presumably there will be wrestling rings on the roof of WWE headquarters. There they will climb the ladder, and at the top they will find the Money in the Bank briefcases that will guarantee them a title shot in the future. So what can we expect? I have absolutely no idea, but it's going to be fun to watch. I will tell you, as far as who's going to win on the men's side, look for AJ Styles to win. Okay, so we see him for the first time since his match against Undertaker at WrestleMania. He reappears on Monday. He lost at WrestleMania to The Undertaker, but looks as strong as ever, no worse for wear on Monday, wins the last chance gauntlet match to punch his ticket to get in there. So I would be really very much surprised if he didn't come away with the Money in the Bank title there. On the women's side of things, you have Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Lacey Evans, Asuka, Dana Brooke, Carmella. So there are 6 names, but really it comes down to 2. And those names are Shayna Baszler and Asuka. And if I'm a betting man, sometimes, I would put my money on Shayna Baszler. Okay, she is actually the odds on favorite to win. That's who the bookies are saying put your money on. So I'm going with Shayna Baszler there. We've seen Asuka versus Becky Lynch work in the past, but I honestly think that there is a lot left to this Baszler-Becky Lynch feud. And WWE kind of already tipped their hands, Katie, when they said that Becky Lynch will be on Monday's Raw to confront the winner of this match. And that's got to be Shayna Baszler, right?
Coming up next, we've got the Universal Championship match, and it's a reunion of sorts for the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt challenges Braun Strowman. How do you see this match playing out?
Well, Braun Strowman wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for this crazy pandemic, right? He was never supposed to face Goldberg at WrestleMania. Remember, Roman Reigns was supposed to be the guy in that match, but he pulled himself out amid fears of COVID-19. So you've got Braun Strowman now in this position, and the question becomes, is he kind of a stopgap champion? Are they going to get the belt back over to Bray Wyatt? Something to keep in mind was the fans were not very happy when they took the belt off of Bray Wyatt and put it on Goldberg before WrestleMania. So here's an opportunity to put the belt back on The Fiend. Will they do that here? I'd say there's about an 80% chance that they do, and if there will be a major title to change hands on the show, it definitely will be this match.
Sounds like there's just already so much to look forward to, but I want to ask you, is there one more match that you're really looking forward to at Money in the Bank?
Yeah, absolutely. This would be the WWE Championship match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. McIntyre, of course, winning the title at WrestleMania. This was his big crowning achievement moment. His big comeback finally pays off, and WWE is invested in Drew McIntyre for the long term, okay? Seth Rollins, clearly already an established talent. They don't need to put the belt back on him, but they want to make Drew McIntyre the guy long-term, and they definitely need to keep the belt on him long-term in order for that to happen. So he will retain, but you have 2 of the best wrestlers on the roster that are going to go at it in the main event. Look for this one to tear the house down.
All right, Chuck, thank you so much for your thoughts. And of course, you can read more of Chuck's thoughts in his article for CBS Local Sports. I'm Katie Johnston.